Hey party people, it is me, Tinesha Davis, and I'm saying all of that because I know you don't recognize any of this because I normally do my budget on paper, or I normally show my budget on paper, which I still prefer. It's my preferred way. I'm only going to do it this way this time to kind of show what I do with everydollar.com. So that is the app. It is a Dave Ramsey app that I use to do my budget day in, day out. At the end of the month, what you see on paper is what I write out for the purposes of making this video, also for the purpose of truly comparing and contrasting my actuals and my projected. So this is what happened in the month of April. This is my April budget review. Now I changed some things around to not show. And what I changed around was I zeroed out all of these values that were in these fields, and I just gave you the total. So the total that I made in the month of April is $12,272. I had originally projected $8,300, so I made way more than I originally projected. Okay. And this gives you the breakdown of where the money came from. So we got some money from our regular paychecks, from rental income, books, M-Turkin, YouTube, and car accident money. I still haven't received all of the money that I'll be receiving because of the car accident. Okay, and that's pretty straightforward. Okay, the gifts portion, once again, I zeroed the actual numbers out. So the sum total, what I gave this month, $1,032, and there go all the people I gave it to. Yay! Congratulations, it's like you guys won the lottery. No. Emergency fund. You guys know that I'm not currently adding anything to my emergency fund. And my emergency fund is fully funded for 6 months of emergencies. And what the emergency fund is supposed to be whatever your 6-month expenses are, that you have that amount saved up. And we're not actively contributing to that. $3,100 for for mortgage, $95 HOA, $140 for my water bill. My gas was $90, and electricity $200, cell phone $260, cable $115, home security system $55, rental security system $70, and extra to my mortgage. We are not actively contributing anything extra to my mortgage because, as we all know, I purchased a Tesla and all my extra money goes to the Tesla. All right, so nothing went to oil, gas, and oil. $4,830 is what I sent to my Tesla. And what we do here, like, because I just told you guys I already sent this, what we do is we would add a transaction, and I would add the 4830 there, and I will track that expense. So that means it's good as done. And with this right here, this is the last thing I pay because we all know that this is extracurricular. Like, I do not have to make a payment to my Tesla, and I'm actually paid up through January of 2018. As far as they're concerned, I don't owe another payment till then. But this is the payment that I'll be sending them, well, that I've sent them for the month of April. And the reason why I do this last is because if anything extra pops up, a emergency, another gift, who knows, if anything extra pops up, I pull it from this money here. And in that way, I do not even go into my emergency saving account or my savings account, whatever you want to call it. It will basically come from here. So if I needed $100 and I pulled it from here, this means I'm sending $47.30 to my Tesla. So that's the final thing I do every month. Okay, car registrations. I had to get 2 cars registered. That was $160. Accident stuff, and it's listed this way so that I can get reimbursed for it from the other insurance. And this was, I had to order a new title for my car to send it in. And then $5 toll road. And that was because for some reason my Easy Pass wasn't working. So I paid that. This number right here is not right. I'm going to show you what I do. Right now, this says $130 went to groceries and $192 in restaurant eating. Y'all, that is not the business. That is not cute, okay? We ain't even going to pretend like that's cute. And what I do, we can click here and then you can see right here. I keep my notes up. In my notes, you will see everything that I ate and when I ate it. A lot of fast food. We have Ford's Fish Shack here. This was me and a friend. I treated, and as we see, that's not up in the gifts. I don't always put every single thing I spend on other people as a gift. That's just spending because ain't nobody had to go to that restaurant. And again, down here, Joe's Crab Shack. I think it's Joe's Crab Shack. $67. Same deal. Friend, me, dinner. So I do that. And I do the same thing with my groceries. We see what I spent and when I spent the money. This lets me track my trends a little better. And I did start a diet on Monday. I am doing the J.J. Smith Green Smoothie Cleanse. And so this is like $39 I spent at Trader Joe's getting some food for my diet. $40 at Food Lion getting some food for my diet. And so that's $130. Actually, this is more than $130, but I'm going to show you what I do. Just to do an example of something. Because I know a lot of people said using this app is confusing or just doesn't work for them. I tweaked a lot of it for me. Housekeeper, $150. Netflix, $10. Hair, $75. Credit card, $144. And again, my note system, we see exactly what I purchased that came up to this $144. So some allergy pills, cash money from the ATM, forks, plastic bowls, cutting board, deodorant, toothpaste, card, envelopes, citrine bracelets, and incense holder. Cushion money. Let's skip this really quick. Let's skip that. My LA money, this is the money that I spent when I went to LA. And then my mani-pedi brows. I needed some clothes, so I spent $285 on clothing and $355 on Vegas plane ticket. All right, so this cushion money, what this actually is when you see this budget right here and I say the rest, $365, I throw that $365 right here. Then as I start spending it, I start deducting it from this column here. And in this way, anything that I had left over here at the end of the month, I could move it to my Tesla account or move it to my, wherever I want to move it. So usually these days it will go to my Tesla account. But what I would do is this, like for instance, this right here, I actually spent $230 in groceries this month. Okay, so we see that I'm over budget $100. But then that's when I come from my cushion money and I deduct it from that money. And then that balances all out. So I just do a credit and debit between this account and wherever. It could be go to my credit card. It could be that hair was more than I thought. And if I had anything left, like if hair was less than I thought, I can either add that to my cushion if I felt comfortable adding it to my cushion, or I can just add that to my Tesla account. So this is an active document. I'm constantly updating this document every single day. Keep in the name of keeping track of my budget. Okay, so insurances and taxes. So $70 went to the other insurances and $300 went to my car insurance. And the reason why my car insurance was so high is because it was, this was almost like 2 months, like a month and a half plus another month of car insurance, being that I picked up my car insurance after I had already paid the insurance for that month. And then down here, I just try to keep track of my travel. This money was already accounted for up there. But what I like to do is keep in my notes exactly what I spent for the trip. So it may not be just the spending money, just the overall. So this way I can track like how much, what is the true cost of my vacations? You know, it's one thing to say, oh, I only spent $200 in spending money, but how much did I spend on a plane ticket? How much did I spend on this? How much did I spend on that? Because a lot of my vacations I stage way early. Like I bought that Super Soul Sunday ticket in the March budget. You know, the plane ticket was in the March budget. So yes, I like to just get an overall look at what the true cost of that vacation was so that we're not fooling anybody. I'm not fooling myself, and I'm not fooling myself, really. That's all that matters, fooling me. So that's my April budget. So like I said, I'm going to go back to the paper way of doing the budget because it's so much easier to see the clean comparison and contrast between what I thought I would spend and what I actually spent than all of this scrolling and jumping around. And another thing that you may notice is that I'm not really into the whole debt thing. So I don't play with this category, even though I was debt-free. I was. Then I purchased this car, so I have some debt right now. But who cares? Y'all can do what you want to do, but I like doing what feels good. And what feels good to me is just calling it what it is. My Tesla car payment. And, you know, debt is not dumb to me. Debt is not bad to me. Debt is not the devil to me. Debt is just a thing. So it ain't that serious. So for me, like I said, this right here is debt because this is what I'm paying to pay down what I owe on this car. But I just throw it into this bill. It's a bill. So it's going to get treated like the rest of my bills. And of course, in my own, I'm not even sure if I'm not sure if I put a note in it or whatever. But of course, I know what I owe on this because I have the freaking bank account attached to it. And so it's not that hard. And this is what I do with everydollar.com and my budget. And this is the April budget review, which is feeling like a hot mess to me. Yeah, we're going back to the notebook paper. Peace, y'all. How did y'all do this month? And if this video was feeling all right to you, please consider subscribing. And at the very, very, very least, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for your participation.